All right, picture this. You're a hero on a quest. You got your sword in hand, your confidence high, when you hear a rumble. You turn around and there's a giant fire-breathing debt dragon. You didn't mean to wake it up. All you did was borrow a few gold coins, just a little bit. But now you're in chains and the dragon wants more. Today we're talking about the scariest monster most people ever face and how to avoid it before you ever find its cave. This is your message for Monday, a useful message for teens in 4 minutes or less. Here's the thing about debt. It always feels easy at first. Hey, can I borrow $10? I'll pay you back Friday. Just use your credit card now and pay it off later. It's a student loan. That's good debt. Everybody does it. But every time you borrow, you're making a deal. And debt is really good at hiding the price of that deal. That $10, you forget to pay it back, and now your friend's mad. That credit card, you only paid the minimum, and now you owe more than you spent. That student loan, you'll still be paying it off when your kids are teenagers. Debt always comes back stronger. That's why Dave Ramsey calls debt a dragon. Let's bust some myths. But Joey, there's such a thing as good debt, right? Well, according to Dave Ramsey, nope, all debt is risk. Some may be necessary, like for a house or carefully planned education, but calling it good makes people too comfortable. Well, you need a credit card to build credit. Well, you can build credit in other ways without going into debt. And guess what? You don't need a high credit score if you avoid debt altogether. I'll borrow from my parents and my friends. It's not a big deal. It is a big deal. Money borrowed from someone you know can damage the relationship if it goes wrong. And it often goes wrong. Here's the truth. The moment you borrow, you give away some of your freedom. You now owe someone. That changes the way you feel, think, and act. Let's say you borrow $100 and agree to 10% interest if you can't pay it back by next month. Sounds simple, right? But if you don't pay it back, it's not $100 anymore. It's $110. And then $121. And then it spirals. That's what something called compound interest does. It grows fast, way faster than you think. And credit card companies, they love that because they make billions off of people who just pay the minimum. Interest is the dragon's fire, and it only burns the borrower. Here's the awesome part. You don't have to fight the dragon at all if you never enter its cave. If you build habits now, saving, planning, waiting, you won't need to borrow later. When your friends are stressed about bills when they get older, you'll have financial space. When others are trapped by payments, you'll have freedom. When most people are saying, man, I just can't afford that, you'll be saying, oh, I've already saved up for that. Why? Because you didn't feed the dragon. You avoided it, outsmarted it, outplayed it. Your challenge this week is to become 100% debt-proof. Now, most teens don't have debts, but this challenge will help you avoid it altogether. Step 1, make a commitment right now to never borrow money. Not from friends, not from family, not from future you. Part 2, start practicing this mindset. If I can't afford it now, I'll wait. And part 3, talk with your parents or a trusted adult about what debt-free living actually looks like and why it works. Because being debt-free doesn't just make you smart with money, it makes you powerful, free, untouchable. Don't borrow trouble. Don't borrow money. And whatever you do, don't wake the dragon. I hope you found that video helpful. You know, if you were in Sidekick to Hero, my gamified mindset training program for teens, you would have received experience points and coins for watching it. Plus have access to like a bunch of videos and courses to help you become the confident, goal-crushing hero the world so desperately needs right now. If that sounds like your kind of thing, go grab a parent and go over to sidekicktohero.com and start your free trial today. Or, just keep watching my videos here on YouTube and get 0 experience points and coins. It's up to you, really.